Hey everyone, Tankenstein here. In this video, I'll be showing off gameplay for both the Su-7BKM and the Yak-28B. And you might ask yourself, why would you show off gameplay for both of these in the same video? And the reason is simple. It's because these both fill very similar purposes. And to be honest with you, once they're done with their purpose, they don't really have much to do. It's just kind of a strike mission and then you're done. So the gameplay, each match that these are in is pretty quick. So even having two of them on is still going to be a relatively quick gameplay video. That being said, the Yak-28B is a brand new plane. These are both going to be brand new with the update coming for War Thunder called Red Skies, and this is a 9.3 BR jet bomber. It will now be the fastest and top BR jet bomber in the Soviet tech tree. So this supersedes the Tupolev 14T, and it is actually pretty good. So it has a max speed of 1871, but realistically speaking, your wings will be sheared off far before you reach that, at least if you do it near sea level. So just watch out for that, but you'll probably see that in the gameplay or close to it. Now it has 8 100 kilogram bombs. These are your stock ordnance. You have the 3,000 kilogram bombs, basically the base killer. You have 250s, which I could see maybe if you want to do more of a ground attack mission, maybe if you're to close air support, the 15 and the 5. So it's pretty versatile in terms of its ordnance that it carries. Of course, most Soviet jet bombers really can't carry all too much ordnance. This is not too much different, but it is still pretty good. And to be honest with you, it still reaches high speeds even with that 3,000 kilogram bomb attached. Importantly, both this and the Su-7BKM both have ballistic computers, which is very interesting because it's kind of like playing arcade in that way, in that you can actually see exactly where your bombs are going to hit without really kind of guessing all too much. But that being said, the Su-7BKM is the rank 9.3 premium pack fighter that is coming again with the Red Skies update. It has a top speed of 2,200 plus kilometers per hour. Even with a full bomb load, it's still pretty good. A decent turn time, decent rate of climb. It's higher than that. I wouldn't really take this into consideration all too much, but it is a BR 9.3, so these do share the same BR. And you might be asking yourself, well, there's already two Sukhoi 7s in the game, or well, at least at this BR level, and this one does not have the same armaments that the other one has. So this has either 4 500-pound bombs, 4 250s, so on and so forth, whereas the BKM, it's not too much different, but it is different in an important way. You can have 6 250 kilogram bombs or 2 250 kilogram bombs, and then 4 slightly under 500 kilogram bombs as well. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty versatile. It doesn't have any anti-air ordnance or anything like that, so you have no missiles. Your cannons are a little bit limited, but you should still be able to do decent damage against air, especially if you have air rounds. It's not going to be an air-to-air fighter, but if you have to, it can still definitely operate in that role. But again, it is a ground attack fighter. Now, additionally, it does only have 96 S5Ks, which you might think to yourself, wow, 96, that's still a lot. This has 160, and that's the BKL, which is the 9.7. Now, this is going to be excellent in grinding for everything that you want, including the MiG-23M. But realistically speaking, the American version of that, the American plane that's coming out I guess you could say in this upcoming patch, Red Skies, the F5C, basically the American analog of the Sukhoi 7 BKM, is a much better, much more capable plane. I wouldn't even care about this top speed. It's just much better than the Su-7BKM, but it is what it is. So I am going to be using the Su-7BKM in a role that it has no place playing, and that's air. And I don't think I can use these. Yeah, I can't even use those as anti-air. So I'm just going to get this, go to air targets. Let's see what this baby can do. And oh yeah, shoot. You know what? I really should have put some bombs on this thing, because that's really what it's meant to do. And then I could have, you know what, I'll count this match as a misfire, but I'm going to try my darndest anyways. This is a clean loadout on the Su-7BKM. Again, the premium that the Soviets are getting with this new patch. What is it, the patch name? Red Skies. And I've got the Indian Army skin or the Indian Air Force skin here. It actually looks really cool. And I believe that this skin or something similar to it actually comes with the pre-order. So this is a pretty cool plane. It's actually an Egyptian model, even though I've got the Indian Air Force skin on here. And much like most Soviet planes, it hits low Mach speed pretty well. Well, most Soviet, rank 6 and above jets. And the thing with it is that, again, it does not have any anti-aircraft armament, which kind of stinks. Its anti-ground armament is it's it's not bad. This is, unfortunately, I think the USSR kind of got on the short end of the stick. Let's see. Yep, I'm not even going to try to turn. This thing is not meant for turning all that well, as you can see here. At least your pilot won't black out. But the USSR kind of got the short end of the stick this patch, at least when it comes to premiums. I think 99% of people would much rather have the F5C and the Americans rather than this. The Sukhoi 70 or the Sukhoi 7BKM doesn't even have countermeasures, and it also sits at 10 or 9.3. Plus, it's not even all that great of an anti-ground close air support plane. It's not bad, not bad at all actually. It's just not, great. Nor am I even a great fighter. Oh gosh, I can't do this. I mean, I can do... Oh, jeez. Come on. Okay. I'm alive. He's not going to kill me. Smarter than he is. Maybe not. Oh, yeah. Also, as with most Soviet planes, really remember to stock up on fuel. This is actually not a bad plane when it comes to anti-aircraft. You just have to make sure you hit. And unfortunately, its lack of overall agility kind of makes lining up shots not the easiest venture in the world. I'm going to go for an easy kill here, hopefully. See, I mean, they just blow up. These cannons are absolutely nasty. But it all feels meaningless because I didn't pack enough fuel. So, yeah. Clearly not good. The Demon there, the F3H Demon, is very much a worthy dogfighter. And, well, let's see what we can do. Okay. You know what? I'm actually satisfied with that as anti-aircraft. Not bad. Not bad. On to the next gameplay. So, one of the great benefits to this plane, as you could imagine, is that it does get an air spawn, which is really nice, and it does accelerate actually pretty quickly, even despite the fact that I do have, what, 500 plus, about 2,500 kilograms of bombs on it, so it's pretty decent, but that's really it. It's got no anti-aircraft armament, it doesn't really have too much. The bombs look antiquated, no offense, Russians, but yeah, they're not bad actually, but they're just not all that great. Plus, I wouldn't really trust the flight computer, the ballistics computer on this. But I guess we'll see how good it is in just a second. I'll try to drop from like 3,000 or so feet or meters. Because this is so fast, you can basically just toss your bombs. Okay, I don't think I can actually toss them right now because I can't see anything. I have to... Okay. So, let's see. Also, these wings are extremely fragile, so you don't see it here, but they will get destroyed very quickly. Okay, yeah, so like I said, you can destroy an entire base with one bomb load. Now let's see how I do against an A7D, my arch nemesis, the other plane that is really good in this role. It's better in this role than I am, that's for sure. Gosh darn it, that was embarrassing. But at least I am much faster. Lost control. That's fantastic. Hey, at least my ally killed him, huh? Ha ha ha. Oh, gosh. Just every time. Oh, oh man. It's unbearable. Is it? Oh, yeah, he's a computer. He's not going to do anything. But yeah. These guns are good, and also no countermeasures. So yeah, this is the Yak-28B. There are other variants. I'm sure they'll be coming to the game sooner or later, but this is at least the one that Gaijin decided to place into War Thunder first. One thing you do really need to be aware of in this is that, well, obviously it's the first supersonic genuine bomber in the game, but more importantly, well, I guess it's the same thing, you really need to watch out for your speed. So I take my hand off the accelerator, the thrust, and I mean, it maintains the speed fairly well. The thing is, it doesn't have air brakes. As you can see, it's just warning me, no air brakes. And its wings rip at fairly low altitude and relatively low speed. So not much above the speed of sound, and the wings will rip right off. So just be aware of that if you're flying this. But in any case, this does have a nice targeting computer. I don't really know how good it is. I kind of feel like the ballistic computers in this game that are outside of arcade. Obviously, arcade is just one big ballistic computer. But kind of feel like they aren't that good. You know what? I don't think I'm... I'll just go for this one. I don't really trust it. Go for the one right there. Kind of, it looks like a civilian, like a Civ 5 map or city. Like these all do. They look like they took Civ 5 and just like 3D'd it. Whatever. But yeah, I've got the 3,000 kilogram bomb. I'll be using the ballistics computer. This is on the Afghanistan map. Alternative history. Okay, let's see. Okay. Now I can't like pull up too quickly, otherwise it'll whip my wings off. Rip my wings off. I'd really easy kill. Okay, the 3,000 kilogram bomb. There you have it. It destroys a base pretty easily. I feel like this plane, along with the Yak, or not the Yak, the Su-7BKM, the premium that's coming out with this patch, is or this update. They're going to be used basically as the main grinding tools for people at top tier or near top tier. Understandably so, because they can both take out enemy bases fairly easily. This thing looks like it came straight out of Star Wars Episode 1, which is not an insult. I actually really like some of their ship designs in that movie, but that's beside the point. So, if I don't die here, I'm going to try to use my 50 cannons, but I'm going to show you how weak these wings are right now. Oh, fuel starvation. Okay, that's interesting. In an attempt to show you how weak the wings are, I ran out of fuel. Or, not ran out of fuel, but, yeah, I starved the engines of fuel. So just be aware of that when using this in high G, negative G maneuvers. You may run out of fuel. So yeah, this is basically going to be the last I guess you could say piece of gameplay in this video, and it's kind of interesting. If you look at the side, this plane does need those little landing gears on the wings so that it doesn't hit the, I guess you could say, the edges of the wings. But it's a pretty quick to accelerate plane right off the runway, and it even accelerates decently going up with a 3,000 kilogram bomb. So yeah, I mean, more or less, I just kind of figured may as well show this off because it's easier than getting into a match. And just right now with all the gameplay, it's just facing computers, and unfortunately the computers are all they're not good, and they're all spread out, so you don't really get to see what this can really do. Hopefully I'm far enough away. I am. Ooh, hull break right there. Oh wow, I destroyed both. So yeah, that's the 3,000 kilogram bomb with the Sukhoi, or not the Sukhoi, the Yak-28B. This is a beautiful aircraft in my opinion. Absolutely lovely. And yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay. Please remember, like, comment, subscribe. You know the deal, and I will see you all on the other side. Take care, everyone. Enjoy your night, and das vidanya.